Today we are making a meal straight from Oregon with some wild salmon and mushrooms, hazelnuts, and Riesling. So the first thing we're going to do is get these onions going. And these are onions that have been chopped into half moons. I'm going to get them going in a hot skillet. And this is just in some olive oil. I'm going to season with some salt. And we're going to let these get nice and soft. So I got these local mushrooms at the farmer's market, and these are known as maitake. And I'm gonna just cut them up like this. You can also sort of petal them out, but whichever way you want. And these need a little bit of water when you're cooking them, so we're probably gonna have to add some water to them. So let's see how our onions are doing. I think this is one of my favorite smells, just onions cooking in olive oil. So I'm gonna add in, I have 2 cloves of smashed garlic. I'm gonna put those in there now also. You can see that. And I'm also going to add the mushrooms. I'm going to sprinkle in some thyme and rosemary. And a pinch more salt. And I'm going to pour in some local Riesling. This is all from the Willamette Valley. And you know, I don't know how much that was, probably about 1/4 cup or so. And you want to let this come to a simmer and reduce. And that's going to concentrate the flavor of the Riesling. It's going to flavor the salmon, and then we're going to pour in the broth. So now I'm going to pour in enough broth to just barely come up the sides of the salmon. I like to flip these over halfway through. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't really care. I just like to do it because I feel like it cooks it more evenly. Bring it to a nice light simmer and let it cook relatively slowly until it's done. So that's like about 10 minutes total. So I'm going to remove the salmon fillets and put them on the serving plates. And if you have heat-proof plates, that's awesome because you can just keep them warm in the oven. And then we're going to rapidly reduce our sauce. So we're going to turn it to a high simmer and let it reduce until it's just a few tablespoons. We're going to do the garnishes, and these go in very quickly, so I'm going to do them fast. So we have toasted Filberts, which are famous here in Oregon, and I'm going to roughly chop them up. This is all about creating the flavor of a place, using all of the ingredients that are local, melding them together, and coming up with a really great local recipe. And now I'm going to take some fresh parsley and also chop it up really fine. And you definitely need the parsley to give it this nice bright color. Turn it off and spoon it over. And you want to serve this with some spongy bread so that people can lick up the delicious sauce. And I'll leave you with this, our local Oregonian salmon with Riesling. Now it's your turn to cook the taste of your place and keep on cooking with Kitchen Caravan.